where we sing and play and learn new things each day. Hi, hello.
Hi dear students, welcome back to our educational channel. Dear students, today we are going to learn the very easy grammar topic, that is, guess it? Yes, conjunctions. Do you know children, conjunction is the 7th part of speech from the 8 parts of speech in English language. Is it? Of course you know. How many parts of speech are there? There are 8 main parts of speech in English language. In that 7th one parts of speech is conjunctions. So we will learn all about conjunctions. So in this video we will understand what is conjunction and types of conjunctions. There are 3 types of conjunction. In that first one, coordinating conjunctions, and second one, subordinating conjunction, and last, correlative conjunctions. So in this video we will learn these points all about conjunctions, one of the parts of speech. Very easy topic this is. So without further delay, let's get started. So children, do you know what is a conjunction? Here the title conjunction, junction. The word junction means what? The place which connects two places. So here conjunction means likewise. Conjunction is a word that joins or connects two words or phrases or clauses together. So that word will be called conjunction. For example, look at first one example. Vijay and Sanjay are best friends. So here Vijay, Sanjay, these two words connected by the word and. So here the and is called conjunction. Is it clear? So here two words joined by conjunction and. So next one example. My bike key is on the table or in the cupboard. So in the second sentence, on the table, in the cupboard, these are called phrases. It means group of words but not complete meaning, but not giving complete meaning. On the table. So here which group of word is not giving complete meaning, that is called phrase. So here on the table, in the cupboard, these two phrases are joined together with the word or. Is it? So this is conjunction. Is it clear? So here two phrases connected by the word or that is called conjunction. Look at the third example. Though she studied hard, she could not get first rank. So here she studied, she could not get first rank. These are clauses. Clauses means it contains subject and its own predicate, like sentence itself. So here two clauses joined by though. So though is called conjunction. Is it clear, students? But don't think conjunction always come between the words. Is it? But sometimes the conjunction comes beginning of the sentence. Look at the third example. Is it? So the conjunction should not come between the words or sentence. Sometimes it comes beginning of the sentence also. And children, conjunctions also known as connectors or linkers, we can known as, or you can call as connector also and linkers for conjunctions. Is it clear? So next, move on to the next types of conjunction. So as we knew that before, there are 3 types of conjunctions. That is, first one coordinating conjunction, second one subordinating conjunction, and third one correlative conjunctions. So let's see here. A coordinating conjunction connects words, phrases or clauses that are independent or of equal rank. So coordinated conjunction connects those words which are independent. So before I said in the clause, 2 types of clause, that is independent clause and dependent clause. So coordinating conjunction are used to connect 2 independent clauses or which are equal rank, which words are equal rank, which phrases are equal rank, similar, which are similar. Then we can use coordinative conjunction. So there are 7 coordinative conjunction. Look at here: for, and, nor, but, or, at, so. So only 7 coordinative conjunction. Is it? And children, fanboys. Look at the word fanboys. It is a shortcut form or mnemonic. It is a mnemonic, and also it is an easy way to remember the coordinative conjunction. How? Do you know? So look at here, F. It full form for, and A and N nor, B but, O or, and Y at, and last one S so. So 7, these 7 coordinative conjunction to remember, that is mnemonic is fanboys. And look at the example, she ate pizza and pasta. So here pizza and pasta are equal rank. So these connect by the word and, that is coordinating conjunction. So next, second one, subordinating conjunction. A subordinating conjunction is used at the beginning of a subordinate clause or independent clause. Subordinating conjunction include words like although, after, before, whether, soon, therefore, etc. So how we are using coordinating conjunction in independent clause, but subordinate conjunction we should use beginning of the subordinating conjunction, that is dependent clause. Is it? Look at the example here. After we finished our work, we went to play. So here it is typed here 2 double time. It is only 1 time we should make it. After we finished our work. So here after is a subordinating conjunction. The sentence which sentence begins with subordinate conjunction, that sentence will be called dependent clause, that is not giving complete meaning. After we finished our work, what is the giving meaning this is? Is it giving complete meaning? After we finished our work. Now ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ. It is not stopped here. It will be continue. Something is there to continue. So here after we finished our work, it is incomplete sentence. It means dependent clause. We went to play. We went to play is independent clause. Is it? See, we went to play. Stopped here. Sentence will be stopped. Is it? So, subordinate conjunction used at the beginning of the dependent clause, not independent clause. So here only few subordinative conjunction are given, but so many subordinative conjunction are there. After we will discuss those in detail. Okay children, next move on third one, conjunction. Correlative conjunction. A correlative conjunction is always used in pairs and connects words or statements of equal rank. So, the correlative conjunction include words like both and, either or, neither nor. So, correlative conjunction always used in pairs. Those are pair words. Is it? And connects the words or statements which are equal rank. Which statements or words are equal rank? Look at the example. I am not sure whether he went to park or office. So here whether or pair words are called correlative conjunction, and this correlative conjunction connects two words or two statements. Here I am not sure whether he went to park or office. Shortly we told office, but here it is sentence. Whether he went to park or he went to office. Okay, is it clear? So I explained briefly here. Now we will learn all about these in detail. Conjunctions. A conjunction is a word that joins two nouns, phrases or sentences. As we know that before this, is it? So the words for, and, nor, but, or, at, so, these are called coordinating conjunctions. The mnemonic fanboys. Fanboys is an easy way to remember the coordinating conjunctions. Is it? Coordinating conjunctions always come between the words or phrases or clauses that they join. So first one, for. For is used like because, similar to because. It presents reason. For example, we took out the umbrellas from the loft, for it is rainy season now. Here it is giving reason. And second one, and, is used to show addition and presents ideas that are similar. For example, my brother wants to be a writer and a scientist. And third one, nor, is used to say not and presents a negative idea with another, or joins two sentences having the adverb not. So along with adverb not, it will be presents. For example, my father does not get angry at me, nor does my mother. Here two negative sentences joined by nor. And fourth one, but shows contrast or opposite ideas. For example, we went to the theatre, but we could not get tickets for the movie. Next, fifth one, or. It shows an option on alternative ideas or choice. Look at the example. Be there on time or you will miss the bus. Here two choices are joined by or. And sixth one, at, presents an outcome or contrast. For example, I was upset with my brother, yet I helped him with his project. And seventh one, so, presents a consequence or result. For example, I had not done my homework, so I apologized to my teacher. So here consequence, it means giving the result or outcomes. It means why I apologized to my teacher. So these 7 conjunction are called coordinating conjunction. I hope it is clear. Yes. Second one, types of conjunction, that is subordinating conjunction or subordinators are words that join different clauses into complex sentence. As you know that 2 types of clauses, that is independent clause and dependent clause. Look at the example. Here 2 independent sentence. We carried our raincoats. It is complete sentence. Okay. It was cloudy. So here look at this sentence. We carried our raincoats since it was cloudy. So here the 2 sentences are connected by a subordinating conjunction, that is since. So here the clause that is attached to a subordinating conjunction is called dependent clause. Which one that is? Since it was cloudy, it is dependent clause, okay, or subordinating conjunction. So children, be remember that a subordinating conjunction begins a dependent clause. Is it? Beginning of the dependent clause and connects it to the independent clause. Okay. A dependent clause has a subject and its own predicate, but it depends on the independent clause for its complete meaning. Look at the example. Is it? So here the following words are called subordinating conjunction. So they have been listed alongside their categorized. So first one, look at the first one column. Time or place. To show time and place, which subordinating conjunction are there? After, before, when, since, still, till, until, as soon as, while, once, whenever, where, wherever. And next column, cause or reason. As, because, since, so that, now that, as if, as though, as thought not, that is as though. Remove the T there, as though. In order that, lest. So next, concession or contrast means opposite. Though, although, even though, whereas. And fourth one column, condition or comparison. To show condition and comparison, which subordinating conjunction are there? While, if, unless, then, whether, as much as, whereas. So these are called subordinating conjunction. Is it clear? Okay. Next, move on to the third one, subordinating conjunction. Correlative conjunction. This is the third types of conjunction. A correlative conjunction always travels in pairs and joins statements that are equal. For instance, look at the example. The two children ate both pizza and burgers. The pair in this sentence is both and. So it is the correlative conjunction because this pair pulls together pizza and burger, joins together. This pair joins together pizza and burger, and here the pizza and the burgers are equal. It is showing the both these words are equal. So correlative conjunctions always refer to two words or phrases that are equal. Is it clear? So here look at the words. When you can see in the sentence these words, the words both and, though, at, whether, or, not only but also. So you are probably dealing with the correlative conjunction. So these pair words are called correlative conjunction. So first one pair, both and. She was both an engineer and a chemist. And next one pair, whether or. For example, he didn't know whether she wanted pizza or pasta. And third one pair, not only but also. She looks good not only with red hair but also with blue hair. And here these are the more examples of correlative conjunction. Is it? Here look at here, either or, neither nor, both and, not only but also, not but, though, at, not only, not nor. And the first one example, here look at either or. So first one example, I would love to perform either the ballet or the play. And second one example, he told her it was either him or Shane. In both of these sentences, the two words are joined by the words either and or. Is it? And next one pair, neither nor. So first one example, look at here. I could neither stomach the food nor throw it away. And next one example, I could afford neither the mansion nor the penthouse. In both these sentences, the two elements are joined by the words neither and nor. So children, the correlative conjunction always in pairs. It always comes in pairs. Is it? It is not a single words. It is always be in pairs. Means two words. That is called correlative conjunction. If you get any sentence, these two pair words, that will be correlative conjunction. So children, I hope it is clear to you all. Is it? So what we learned? In this video we learned conjunction and types of conjunction, is it? I hope it is clear to you all. Now your homework is complete exercise part which related to this topic in English grammar book as well as in English course book. Can you do this? Of course you will do. If you get any confusion while doing, you can ask me, I will clear it. Okay children? So we will back with a new lesson in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you my dear students.